Hey everybody, my name is Ed Uzinski. I'm a longtime staff member with Athletes in Action. If you're watching me in this video right now, it's because you're either in the middle of or the back end of an Athletes in Action winter retreat. So hopefully you had a great time this weekend. I know when I went to my first retreat as a freshman at Kent State many years ago, I came back literally a changed man. I heard things from the Bible and from other people that I felt like I'd been looking for my whole life, and I came back that weekend and actually gave my life to the Lord. So hopefully some of you will make life-altering decisions like that. I expect at the very least that you heard things this weekend that'll cause you to ask more questions and maybe think. One of the things that I want to do is introduce you to a resource that might help you do that. So would you take out your phone right now if you don't already have it out? And I want you to look at athletesinaction.org. Go ahead and type in athletesinaction.org. If you don't have a phone, look on with somebody. One of the things that we've been trying to do in Athletes in Action for a long time now is to develop a web resource that will deal relevantly with the issues that you face in sport. So we wanted to create a place that not only provided spiritual resources like Bible studies and how to do ministry type things, which is pretty typical for an Athletes in Action type website, but we also wanted to do something that more immediately dealt with the kinds of things that happen in the sport world every week, the things that they talk about on ESPN and other news outlets that really don't have a Christian response or a Christian perspective on how to think about what goes on. So if you look at the site that's there, one of the things you'll see at the top is a section. It's labeled as O1, and in that section we're gonna do different kind of editorial writing that deals with big issues that we think about all the time, like does God care about who wins the big game, and issues like that come around every year, as well as things that happen every week that you don't expect, but they cause you to think, they cause you to wonder, what is a Christian response to this? What does it look like when the gospel intersects the sport world? Those are the kinds of things we'll deal with there. One of the things, though, that I think could be very helpful to you if you're at this retreat is that second section, if you scroll down a little bit, is going to be a daily devotional that's specifically geared towards you as an athlete. So 5 days a week, we'll publish a very easy to read Bible study, really, that'll help you to interact with God's Word, but to do it from an athletic perspective. So it'll be made specifically for you in your athletic context. No matter who you are, I think that could be a great place for you to go to start your day at least 5 days a week. Some of you, though, may want something even more, that you came to this retreat and you really want to know how you can up your game in your walk with the Lord. Well, if you scroll down to O3, we've got something down there called the 20-day challenge. And what that is a series of steps, a series of literally daily challenges for you to take on for the next month. And so there'll be things on there like to pray for a particular group of people, or maybe we want you to memorize something, or today you're going to read something that you haven't read before, or you're going to maybe initiate a conversation with somebody to talk about some of these things that we're asking you to read and memorize and think about. There's 20 days to it, so you can do it Monday through Friday and then take a break on the weekend, or maybe Saturday, Sunday become your catch-up days if you missed a day. But we really want to encourage you to go and either lock arms with some other people that were at this retreat with you and say maybe there's 4 or 5 of you that are going to sign up to do this together. Maybe you go back to campus and you find a handful of people that you know would like to do this and you lock arms with each other. It's always easier to take these kinds of things on in a group than it is usually, at least it is for me, than it is to do it on my own. Look, maybe you even go back to your staff member or whoever it is that invited you to come to this thing and you say, hey, if I do this 20-day challenge, would you be willing to scholarship me for a portion of my registration to go to an ultimate training camp or to one of the projects that you heard about that are going to happen this summer that you know you need to take part in? That could be an interesting little benefit to doing this. So this website's going to be changing. It's going to be evolving. We're going to add new sections over time. It literally is starting in January here in this month. And so keep coming back to it. Come back to it every day, and you'll see that it's going to continue to hopefully provide stuff for you that's going to help you walk with the Lord right there in the context that you're trying to live in.